Alright, here's a new fan I got recently at a hardware store. This is a Westinghouse Petite ceiling fan, and you might be wondering why did I buy this, especially since they sell these in the United States. So yeah, I'm not bringing this to the United States. This is actually staying here, and this is actually going to be installed in one of the two bathrooms we have here. The one that gets very hot. My grandfather has a bathroom in his master bedroom, and that bathroom is not hot. That one always has a nice breeze blowing through it. However, the other one where the guests go into or whoever comes to visit use, especially my grandmother uses that one a lot. That bathroom is very hot because the window that's there's like a big wall very close to it. It's like it's basically almost the size like a hallway next to that window outside of the house, and it doesn't really let a lot of air blow into that bathroom, so it makes it very hot. So I'll go in there for like 2 minutes or something, just doing my business. And then I'll come out very sweaty because it's really hot in that bathroom, and I'm not trying to go into the bathroom and having to change my shirt just because I was only in there for 2 minutes. So I told my mom at work I'm going to be putting a fan in there because it's really hot in there and it's not worth like having to change my shirts and having to do laundry more just because his clothes get a little bit sweaty just from being in there for a little bit. And she definitely agrees that it was very hot in there, so she gave me the okay to buy a fan to put there, and I got this. Now, you might be wondering why didn't I just bring the Encom Petite from the United States down here, and there's a reason behind that. One is the motor on that's a bit stiff, kind of the other reason why I took that down from being a basement fan and put up the Minka Air Mesa. I've oiled it a few times, and it's just the motor's just a little bit stiff, so at some point I think it's going to have to get worked on a little bit more, and I know it's not worth it, but I'd rather just keep it from being used too much until I can have the time to really take a look at it, or just get another one with a better motor, or a motor that's in better shape. But I also figured maybe just put a brand new one up, a Westinghouse Petite version that is, or one that's never been used, because that way it'll last longer down here. And I mean, yeah, I know it's not as good as the Encom version because it's a little bit newer. I do know that the Encom ones have held up better. However, the one that I have has stiff bearings, so I don't want to put that one up due to it being in that condition. And also for me to send it down here, if I bought a Westinghouse Petite up there on eBay for for a bit cheaper than I got this one down here. Thing is, I had to send it in a big box, and my mom usually sends stuff down here with. And I have a feeling the fan would have got a bit banged up. The housing could have got bent, the blades could have snapped, and I wouldn't be able to send a shade for it down here. So I figured it'd just be this, especially with the cost my mom pays to send that box down here. I figured it's just better just to get one down here. And I thought it'd be a lot easier to buy this fan down here than like it has been in the past, since I see these quite a bit at some stores. However, this year for some reason I couldn't find this almost anywhere. So I went to Jumbo first, and as you can see, they condensed the space there. The fan section, they had the same exact fans up and such. They just made this display a little bit smaller instead of it being so wide, so they have less lamps up. And they don't have as many ceiling fans for sale there like they was before. They always would have white Westinghouse Petite there, and this year they don't. Had I bought it in December, that would have been a different story, because I know they had one there in that time. But I don't know. It's just, I guess from what I've been told, this model isn't selling that well like it used to be, so a lot of stores aren't ordering it to be sold. And what's been selling more for small fans is the Westinghouse Turbo Swirl, or the Connex knockoff that they sell down here. And I mean, I can understand it is more unique looking than this, so I can understand people liking that one more than this. And from what I heard, or from what I assume, those are more powerful than these. But I haven't really tested one. I don't think I've tested one on YouTube, so I can't really say. The only one I kind of tested was one that had a bad cap, that the high speed wasn't working. It was only up to medium, so that one wasn't really a fair test right there. But yeah, I went to many places to get this. I went to Jumbo. I went to La Sirena, the one that you guys saw a video of recently. They didn't have it. I went to Plaza Lama, the one I just showed recently, the one that had the Hunter original. They didn't have it. I went to Cuesta, because sometimes they have it there. No, not always, but I figured maybe just check. They didn't have it, so I went to the place right below it, which is the hardware version of Cuesta. The hardware, like the more hardware focused one. And the other one's more like home improvement type stuff, or just like a regular home furniture place. And then they have like some like fans and other stuff in the back area. So I checked the one downstairs, and I found that they didn't have any for sale either that were new in the box. I did actually happen to find this one on display, and I asked if they would sell me this one since apparently they told me they weren't really selling them no more, or ordering them because not so many people were buying them, so it wasn't really worth their time to order it. And I asked them if I would just buy this one off them, since if they're not selling them no more, there's really no point for them to have it on display anymore. So I got this one. Hence why you saw it in the video I did of there. It was installed first, and then you saw that it was removed because I bought this one. I got it. They knocked off $10 for it because it was a display model. So yeah, so I figured that helped out a bit. The way you see the blades are exactly the way it was when it was installed and everything. I mean, I'm also happy that this one has the regular size white socket instead of the candelabra size ones. So definitely better that I got this one too, because who knows if I bought a brand new one and I had to swap out the socket. So at least that's already out of the way. And there's a bit of a story behind this specific one. Back in I think either 2016 or 2017. I know before I did a video of it, it was there back in 2017 when I did a video of that at that Cuesta. This was on display there. But first I had seen it on the floor installed, or disassembled completely and such. And at that moment it made me think, you know what, maybe in the future I should put a ceiling fan in the bathroom here. I don't know if I think I already had a coastal breeze and such at the time, but yeah, I was thinking about putting a fan here over the years, and when I decided to get one, this one made me decide on getting a Westinghouse Petite to put down there. And it's funny that it actually ended up being the exact fan that made me think of putting a fan in the bathroom to begin with. It's going to be the bathroom fan now. So yeah. Now you might be wondering, what is this little mark on this blade here? Now that's because while it was on display, the price sticker on it was right on display. So unfortunately, when they removed it, that got beat up. But in all honesty, it doesn't really matter because this fan's gonna be installed with white blades facing down anyway. So kind of works out that it was on this side to begin with. But I kind of do wish it wasn't beat up, since I could have done a video of it with with both sides of the blades, which I'm gonna do still, but it's just one way. This will have a bit of a mark on it. And, yeah. And there's the Westinghouse logo right there. There's like 3 screws on the motor that hold the blades on. That are these 2 right here, and then this one that you can tell aren't the original ones that should have came with it. But they hold the blades in place, so that's really all that matters. And I did steal some screws to complete this because there was only 2 screws holding it up. It was on display, so it doesn't really. I'm not surprised that they only did like the amount of screws necessary to install it. But yeah, it's from January of 2016, so it is a few years old already. And yeah, so yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.